Hi everybody, it's the Person family here. Sorry we're on late. As I posted earlier, Sean showed up with the pig of all animals, and Jaden was out there hanging out with the pig, and they're having a good old time. They came back late, so I had to bathe them both in, pretty much on guard. So we're going to talk about the Home Essentials kit today, and our family uses these oils every day, and we want to share with you what it is that you can do with these oils in your home. A lot of people look at the packets that we offer, and they're like, "Oh, that's fine. What do I do with it?" And a lot of times we don't know, or there's so much information that it's hard to kind of envision how we can have. It's hard for them to envision what it is they can do with these oils. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of the oils in the Home Essentials kit, and I put it on this. Go ahead, babe. TV tray. Woo. Back and forth. So we're going to go through each single oil, and the kit comes just like this. So it has a pedal diffuser, and it has 10 different oils. we're gonna go through each of the oils. Oh my gosh, God, pray for me. I have to get through it with these guys. Okay, so we're gonna go through each of these oils, and we're all gonna share about. Stop it! Put it down. We're gonna share about how we use these oils, or what we use these oils for. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is put on the pedal diffuser, and this is the one that comes with the kit. So it looks like this. This one does 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hours. So as you can see, there's a little red dot right here. All we do is fill it with water to the little red dot and drop a couple of drops of oil. So we're going to go ahead and put some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to put 5 drops in there.
5 drops of wild orange.
Yeah, I got wild orange from the other side. I'm cheating.
I like wild orange.
Yes. Jaden's. One of Jaden. Okay, so see how it has a little light goes 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours, and you could even turn off the light if the light bothers you. But it's pretty quiet, you can't really hear it. Some people don't want to hear anything, so I just want to put a towel underneath and then you're fine. So we're going to have that going with the light off, and we're going to go ahead and go into 1, 2, or 4 hours. Go ahead. All right, so the first oil we're going to talk about, which is very commonly used in our home on a daily basis, is lemon oil.
I can talk about this.
Well, let's talk about what you do with it.
I drink this every day, 10 drops in my water bottle, and then I drink it throughout the day. And I fill up my water bottle at least like 6 times a day, and then I put 10 drops of this in it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Lemon.
Oh, okay. 10 drops? That's too. I only put like 5.
What's wrong with you?
I put 10 drops in mine as well in the 40 ounce water, and I also use it as a diffuser blend. So it's really good for uplifting the mood. I put it in the diffuser after I've cleaned the house to kind of give it the fresh, clean scent. We've also used it when we've had trouble sleeping. We'll put it in the diffuser as well. What do you use lemon for?
My morning regimen.
What's your morning regimen so they know what you use it for?
I use it for just a taste of lemon because I can't stand the taste of water. So add an extra flavor. No, I use it every morning as well. But I only use 5 drops. So the 10 drops is a little too potent for me. But I have, I guess more so taste. My taste buds aren't that good. I don't really like the lemon. Unless you put some sugar in it.
Lemon is a detoxer as well. So when you take your lemon oil, it actually detoxes your system. So it's really good for that. We're going to talk about peppermint next. Peppermint.
Now that's my favorite.
Kit right here.
Yes.
And they're all 15 ml bottles except for one, and we'll save that for last. So peppermint's really good for any digestive issues, really good for headaches. It provides oxygen to your brain. I put it in my water as well once in a while, but I mostly use it to freshen up. Like after the gym, I do use peppermint, and I have it in my gym bag, so it helps kind of cool me off. What do you use peppermint for?
I think it's when I was boat sick, I had,
boat sick.
Motion sickness.
I had motion sickness, and I was in a boat, and then you know what I did. And then afterwards, I put this on, and I didn't feel nauseous anymore, and I was fine.
Your face. I can't see your face. Sorry.
I was fine the whole boat ride. Like it worked really fast though. Also, when you're hot, when you're hot and you put this on, it feels good because it cools you off.
Really good stuff. What do you use peppermint for, babe?
I use peppermint for a few things. First,
why does he always look like he's talking like an infomercial? Just talk. Something goofy.
Hey, so
hey,
my peppermint. I have the regimen too with peppermint. It is when I drink my green tea in the morning, I drop 2 drops of peppermint in there, and it opens up my nasal. It tastes good as well, and just adds a little flavor to the green tea, so I don't have to use like sugar or anything to sweeten it up. But it's not like the peppermint is sweet, but it just has this flavor that, kind of a sweet taste. Then I also use it with a little, like 3 drops of coconut oil, 1 drop of peppermint, and I use it as aftershave. It's like a cool, refreshing feeling, just like aftershave, lotion or any type of, cologne or something like that you would put on after you shave. Then that, sometimes you can, or I will put it behind my ears when I'm hot, just like Jaden said, to get like a cool, refreshing feeling of the body, temperature. It might feel like you're hot, but it actually cools you down a little bit. Other than that, it's just so refreshing, and that's what I use it for.
It's really good to bring down temperatures as well. So if you have a baby who's having a temperature for whatever reason, on the bottom of their feet's really good stuff. You can dilute it with some fractionated coconut oil or any oil you have at home. Next one we're going to talk about is Breathe. Breathe is also in the packet, and Breathe is called our respiratory blend. So it's really good for anything lung related, anything respiration related. We use it a lot in our house. I put it on my diffuser every day to help clear up anything that's in the air or in the lungs, so we don't have to worry about any issues coming in our lungs. It has melaleuca in it. So let me tell you what it has in it. It has lauris, eucalyptus, peppermint oil, melaleuca, citrus. It has lemon, and it has rasinara, cardamom. So any ingredients, all the ingredients in here are really great for helping with respiratory issues. It's also really good for somebody who snores. So we use it in the house to help with snoring as well. What do you use it for, Jay?
When I'm running, I put this over my chest, like a drop, maybe 2 drops, but mostly just 1 drop, and it helps a lot. And then I also put it on the bridge of my nose. Like if I start getting sick or my nose starts getting runny, I just put it right here. And then when I smell it, it's kind of like Vicks, so it stops the nose running, or it makes all the boogers come out.
Makes all the boogers come out. That's always good.
Okay, so I use it for my snoring, as my wife was insinuating. It was me. Yes, I'm guilty. Use a couple of drops on the bridge of my nose, and supposedly it stops that, but I don't know because I'm out, so I can't tell if I'm snoring or not. Other than that, for like a stuffy nose, waking up in the morning, I'll rub it on my chest, and that would be like 1 or 2 drops as well. And maybe 1 drop under my nose here, right there, get that little refreshing inhale, cool, refreshing flavor, taste. Other than that, clearing of the lungs and the nasal. But yeah, that's what I use Breathe for.
All right. If you guys have any questions about any of the oils, make sure you put it down in the comments, and we'll get back to you. The reason why we're sharing this is because it's not just the pack you buy and set on the counter. You actually use all these oils, and we like to share how we use them to give you guys some ideas on how to use them. And I've had a lot of people use them for things I had never used it before. So it's really exciting when we hear about all the things these do. The next one is called Digestin, and this is called Digestin. It's our digestive blend. So anything digestive, this is the one to go to. This one's very good for anybody who has any ulcers or any stomach issues, heartburn. I don't like the way it smells because it smells like black licorice, but it has fennel in here. What else? I know the ingredients and then I forget them. Fennel, peppermint, ginger, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon plant, and all that. It smells like black licorice. So 1 belly button. Whenever I have a stomach ache or something's going on in my stomach, I put 1 drop in my belly button, and that kills whatever's going on. I use this a lot for any babies. I have a niece whose daughter's 3 years old, and she snores a lot. She said she doesn't know why. She's always snored. She said nothing works, so I got a drop of this and put it on her big toe and a little bit on the bridge of her nose, and she stopped snoring. So it's really good stuff. It helps clear up anything going on in the tummy, and it's almost instantaneous. So I've had a lot of great reviews: nauseous, motion sickness, dizziness, any of those feelings. So Digestin has been really awesome for my personal use.
I also don't like the smell of this. But like I usually just if I have a stomach ache or something, that's what I just put a drop on my belly button and then it fixes it.
And I use digestion for same thing. You know, upset stomach, maybe a little heartburn. Yeah. But 1 drop around the belly button or in the belly button, and 15 minutes, it's over.
15 minutes? It takes that long?
For you, it takes that long?
It depends.
I'm like, it takes 15 minutes for you?
I say 15 because it makes me use the restroom. After I'm
I'm going to say, as soon as you use that, you burp or something, so it'll provoke something right away.
So, yeah, digestion, it's the black licorice flavoring smell and taste as well, but I love it.
Okay, we're going to talk about lavender next. And lavender is a very famous oil for many people. And this one we use a lot at house. This one we use a lot at home. I put it in the blender. Did I just say that? In the diffuser. In the blender. I put it in the diffuser as well. It helps relax, calm the mood. It's really good to stop bleeding. Anybody who has nose bleeders in their family, really good stuff over the bridge of your nose. Babies help them soothe. As you see, everything that's calming has lavender extract in it. This is pure lavender. 1 drop goes a long way. And in my family, I use it a lot for the diffusing. I also use it as lotion. So I don't use lotion. What I do is use coconut oil, and I put anything I feel like smelling. Anything I want to smell like that particular day. So I put lavender on there. It's really crisp smell, very light smell. It's not overwhelming at all, and it helps to soothe the body and the mind.
Okay. Lavender, like you said, is good for like the bleeding and stuff, but I went to the gym and I was lifting weights and the metal bar, I wasn't wearing gloves, and I got blisters here, and I came home and it was really red and it was sore, and I put 1 drop of this and a little bit of coconut oil, I rubbed them together, and then the next day all my blisters were gone. I had there was no redness or nothing. It was really good.
What?
I know, I forgot to mention about the burns and stuff too. So what do you use it for?
Okay, so I use it. I don't really use this one
you don't
too
use
much.
it. Like, I don't really use lavender.
Well, when I do, it'll be like my wife said, just to have a different, aromatic smell as a cologne. I put 2 or 3 drops of coconut oil in my my hands, and 1 drop of lavender, rub it together, and might, lather my face. If, there is no peppermint, so I can use it as, like a aftershave as well.
Oh, you know what you use it a lot for? I'm going to make you that mix of melaleuca and lavender for the itch and the skin irritation. That's what's in it.
Oh, so
it's a lavender.
So this would be like some rash type
skin smoother.
Sensitive skin smoother, yeah. And also the lavender, I know from testimony that it was good for bee stings. Mm-hmm. We had a person, we went on a cruise and she got stung by a bee. I don't know how the heck that happened. But the lavender took the swelling off her finger in like minutes, and the pain as well. So I'm sure you guys, know about that from Velia's other YouTube videos. But that's what I use it for. Just some cologne, smell, fragrance, aromatic.
Put it back then.
Thank you, Jaden.
And I can keep going on and on.
All right, next one we have is melaleuca. And melaleuca is the antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, you name it. Melaleuca is awesome, also known as tea tree oil. It's really great stuff to kill fungus as well. This one's like a go-to for anybody ready to get any type of sickness. It's really good for ear infections. So in our family, what we do is we don't wait for things to go full blown and start hurting us. What we do is right when we start feeling a little tickle or a little earache or whatever, boom, we hurry up and grab an oil and then we kill whatever's coming. So melaleuca is really good for a whole bunch of stuff. I use it for my skin lotions. I have it in my hair. I also use it, sometimes I get ear pressure, so I'll just get a drop and put it on the back of my ear like that. And I also put it around my toes. Like if I go get a pedicure, when I get back, I always put it on my toes just to make sure I don't get any fungus or anything from any of the instruments that they have used. Really, really good to clear up anything that does not belong in your body. So what do you use this for, Jay?
My face.
That's her go-to for her face.
These are good for the bumps and for the pimples, of course. It's good for acne. I wouldn't say gets rid of them, but it dries them out. And it'd be easier to take them out. That's what I use it for.
Good stuff. And all these oils you can take internally as well. So great thing about doTERRA is that they have no synthetics in them, so you can always take them internally. We used to make capsules with Melaleuca in them and just take them as well.
I know Melaleuca is mixed in with some of the stuff that my wife whips up for me. So if anything, pain, anti, like she explained earlier, I guess, oh, you know what? I had a case of athlete's feet, and she put some of this Melaleuca and a few other lavender, and I believe, what was it? Like Frank. Oh, which we're probably going to go over in a little bit. But yeah, it worked pretty good. But Melaleuca is like the go-to for any bacteria, substance you might have going on in your body.
We also use it for any cuts. So if there's any cuts or scrapes with anything, we make sure to put that on right away. Even if, say you got a cut, you can put it on around and it does the same effect. So you don't have to put it in the actual wound, but it helps kill anything that might appear. The next one we're going to talk about is On Guard. And On Guard is basically an immune booster for us. It's called a protective blend. And this one right now we're using a whole lot. I'm using it more than usual because it helps build my defenses in my body. So what I do is I actually grab the On Guard and I put it on my wrist just like that every morning and every night. So this helps boost my immune system. At one point I was drinking it as well. We take capsules to boost the immune system. Pre-made from doTERRA. Also put this in the water. We can clean with it. I make my own cleaner with On Guard. We have it with our toothpaste. So I have On Guard toothpaste and I still put a drop of On Guard on there when I brush my teeth, get my gums really good. This is known to kill bacteria. They did studies that they put on a counter and they had put like bleach and Lysol and a bunch of other stuff. And this one actually killed more of the bacteria that was on the counters and stayed killing for over 12 hours. So this stuff is really, really good. And a little bit goes a long way. What do you use On Guard?
I like diffusing On Guard. It smells really good. Like just to have it around the house and it feels like a clean area when you have it diffusing. And I also put it under my feet so that I don't get sick, and I can put it in my mouth too. Like if my throat starts hurting, I put this on because I know that's a sign of me getting sick. So I'll just put this on my tongue, even though it doesn't taste that great, but it smells good. But yeah, I just mostly like diffusing it.
Skip daddy. He's gonna talk about that. Now you should have saved out your talkie for that one because that's the one you really.
I'm not gonna talk that much. On Guard is good for a lot of different things as far as your immunity is concerned.
He said all that. He said, like my wife said, like Jaden said.
Just like my wife said and Jaden said. All right, you guys get it.
All right, put it down.
What do you use it for? That's the question. What do you use?
I use it for brushing my teeth. I can say I use it for like a mouth, not a mouthwash, but like a breath mint, which they have, On Guard beadlets. So there's a couple of things that besides just putting it in a diffuser or, put it on your toothbrush and brushing your gums and stuff. But it's, oh my God, the clove has a clove and cinnamon flavor. It's not the best tasting thing, but it sort of smells good.
And some people love the taste of it too. So it has wild orange, clove bud, cinnamon leaf, eucalyptus, and rosemary leaf. That's a blend. So whenever we say it's a blend, it's more than one oil in one. And this one's really good for anybody, any age, any babies. We like to diffuse it in the house, as Jaden said, to kind of keep all the unfriendlies away. So this was Sean's favorite oil when he first started, because it did help you when you were sneezing. I thought you were going to come up with that story, but we have that in another video, I think.
Yes, so, exactly.
Yeah.
Why repeat it?
Sure. All right, so let's talk about oregano. So oregano, awesome stuff. This is probably one of my few favorite ones. Well, I have a lot of favorites, but this is one I use a lot. And this is really good to kill anything. For us, it's been like the strongest antibiotic ever. So we've used it on our animals. We've used it on ourselves, on babies, and Jaden has a couple stories about oregano, but it's a very hot oil. So whenever we use it, we always recommend that if you're going to put it on your skin, to make sure you put a carrier oil like grapeseed oil or any kind of oil to make sure you don't burn your skin. So when you've used it for a while, like for me, I can actually put it on my skin and it doesn't bother me. And oregano is going to be talked about in a little bit about our seasonal threat blend that we make. But oregano is really good stuff. What I do is when I feel someone's coming on, or you guys, I get a cup of water and I drop 1 drop of On Guard on there because all you need is that. Mix it up really well and I take a shot. So that helps kill anything that's coming my way. Also really good for killing parasites. So FYI, oregano is great stuff.
I usually mix this in with the On Guard and put it under my feet so I don't get sick. So I'll put like a drop of each under my feet, and then yeah. But before I like even got introduced to the oil oregano, the only oregano I knew was like the noodle oregano, like put it in the pot or whatever. But yeah, that's what I thought it was good for. But it's actually good for a lot of things, like for the dogs and. I don't know if I say it.
Go ahead. You can tell me your spinals when you use spinals.
I was gonna say that.
You should say, because a lot of people have animals and they're taking them to the
like
vets.
when the dogs can't boo boo, you put this behind their ear. I mean their neck. I think. Well, you gotta put it.
You think or you know?
No, I know. You can't put it behind like or on their paws or something because they can lick it and it's gonna taste nasty and they're gonna want to take away all the oil. But look, it works.
So we've given our dog Monkey a spinal with a few oils, and oregano was one of them. And it started cleaning him out really good. It's also good for them to deworm them. So if you have animals that you're deworming, you can use oregano to deworm, as well as arborvitae. And those oils are really, really good for them.
All right, my experience with oregano, you know how you feel a cold coming on and you have that sore, like that itchy throat? It's like, so you know you're getting ready to come down with something. So I put 3 drops of oregano in some hot water, drinking water, in a little coffee cup, little teacup, a teacup. And that was my dose of like Theraflu or, a NyQuil shot, if you want to call it. But I drank that, and man, an hour or 2 later, it was gone. No itchy throat, no, headaches or anything like that coming on, like as if it was a flu or something that was getting ready to come on. But you have that feeling of weakness, and that's when I asked my wife, it would be a good oil for flu-like symptoms, and pointed out the oregano. I did a little research myself, and yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about how we mix that up, because right now a lot of people we need to have a boosted immune system. Just a really quick blend I'm going to share with you guys. Roller balls. We make our glass little roller balls like this, and you can actually put 10 drops of oregano. You can put 10 drops of melaleuca, 10 of On Guard, and I add 5 of frankincense. And we're going to talk about frankincense in a little bit. This is the king of oils, really, really good oil. It's like my go-to for everything and anything. So you do that in a roller ball, fill it with coconut oil or whatever oil you have. Put it on your neck as often as you can throughout the day, and you'll see that whatever's trying to come invade your body will just definitely go away. We put it under our feet. We use concentrated now for everything, but we do recommend you use a carrier oil while you're getting used to it. Frankincense is an awesome oil. Frankincense goes through the bloodborne barrier, so it actually goes through and gets everything that's coming out. This is used a lot for anybody who has any symptoms of degenerative diseases or things that are attacking your body, like cancer cells and things of that nature. I put it in every single one of my rollerball blends to extend the life of the rollerball and to make it more potent, to drive all the rest of the oils to get there faster. I use it daily on my face, coconut oil 1 drop, and I put it on my face in the evenings as well. And sometimes I use this frankincense for a lot of the drinks that I make. So cold or lemon, put 1 frankincense and I drink that. If you smell it, these oils, or if you take them in internally, external, it's all the same benefits. So really great stuff. Do you use frank or anything?
I think this is good for your skin too. Like if you mix it with melaleuca.
Oh yeah.
If you put this
Beautiful skin.
Yeah, the beautiful skin roller has frankincense, lavender, melaleuca. I think that's it. I don't know a lot of them.
It's your first oil you use for all your spinals.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Like she said, this is the king of oil. She didn't lie about that. This oil is amazing. It smells really good. And it's always the first oil for each spinal. And there's 10 different spinals. And this is always the first oil. And it starts off everything right.
It opens up everything so it can receive the rest of the oil. So Very important oil.
Yes, it is.
Listen.
I don't have too much experience with the frankincense.
She's like, yes, it is. Put it
because
down.
it's always blended in something that I might use. But
Sean we've been on oils for what? It's going to be 2 years in March, I think. And Sean still asks sometimes what oil is good for what. And I think it's just because he likes to be told which oils. But we are still experimenting. Sometimes we make concoctions. He asks what's in it and he just forgets. So the last one we're going to talk about is Deep Blue. And Deep Blue is called our Soothing Blend. So really tiny. This is the one that's a 5 ml. And this one only comes in a 5 ml. Really good stuff for aches and pains. We have been going to the gym for the past couple months now, and we're really excited to report that we haven't been using it. We haven't to use it as much as we normally would have because we're taking it a little easier. Really good stuff in this oil. Smells delicious. Let me talk about the blends in here, the oils. Wintergreen leaf. It has camphor bark oil, peppermint oil, blue tansy flower, blue chamomile flower, helichrysum flower, and osmanthus extract. So it is a blue oil. You won't be able to see it on camera, but really good for soothing muscles. A lot of our clients that have arthritis and aches and pains use this one. They also have a deep blue rub, but this one drop goes a very long way. Used a lot for anybody who has sciatic issues, any muscle tension, any swelling. This is basically a pain oil. And I've taken it topically. I've put it in my diffuser because they've put the same benefits they put in the diffuser, and I've also had it internally, which they don't recommend, but I've had it internally. What do you use that for?
This is good, like you said, for like if you're sore, like my arms, when my arms get sore, I'll put it on my arms, just one drop. And my legs, if they happen to get sore, like my calf muscles or something that get sore, then I put this on there. Like when I'm done running, I'll put it on there, and it'll take away the pain.
Use it for me.
Muscles, joints, legs, back, shoulders, head, knees, and toes.
I think that I remember when we first got it, what you did with it. But I almost put you in the doghouse. He had elbow pain. He had elbow pain.
Let me let her tell it.
He had elbow pain, and he would get the oil literally and put it on his elbow like this. So one time, I don't know what he was thinking. He opened it up, and I have a dropper on my oils. So he opened it up, and it was literally open with no top, and he went like this to put it on his elbow, and the whole thing spilled out. So I almost killed him, FYI. Really good stuff. What I'll do is I'll post the link to my YouTube videos for each one of these oils if you want to know a little more information about each oil, and I go through everything that I've used it for, what Doterra recommends to use it for, and anybody else that hasn't the experience and shared it with me, I share that on the videos as well. So do you guys want to close with anything or mention anything else we might have forgotten?
Make sure you leave all your comments in the comment section below, and we'll answer them.
Okay. And this month of November, the kit normally runs $275. And tomorrow's the last day to purchase this kit. And it's a savings of $141. So I don't know why it says that. I think it's from retail. So yeah, because retail normally is more. So you save $141 or 20% off, which means instead of $275, you'll be paying $220. How is that a savings of $145? I don't know. $41. Okay, 20% off. You can get it for $220 this month. So if you guys have any questions, again, let us know in the comments. And
let us know.
You guys done?
Let us know.
Good.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have yourself a great day, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.